morning, boys and girls. I would like to read to you a book today called Even Superheroes Have Bad Days. And it is by Shelley Becker. And I wonder if any of you guys have had a bad day during this quarantine when we've all had to stay home to stay safe. I know, I can't say we've had bad days, but we've had bad moments here. We've had sad times and we've had angry times. We've felt a lot of different things in our house. Most of the time we feel pretty good, but sometimes we've had some struggles, and I bet that's the same for you. What I want you to know is that it's perfectly normal. No matter what you're feeling on any given day, it's perfectly normal and okay to feel whatever you feel. And it's also important for you to remember that not only is your family there for you, but God is there for you as well. So if you're having a struggle, if things seem sad or frustrating, you can always talk to God, you can pray, and there's other things you can do. You can talk to the adults in your life, you can take a walk with someone, take a hike, take a bike ride. You'll see some of that is what the superheroes do in this book too. There are a lot of things you can do to feel better. Hopefully most of your days are pretty happy, but it's also very normal if they're not. When superheroes don't get their way, when they're sad, when they're mad, when they have a bad day, they could use superpowers to kick, punch, and pound. They could shriek, they could screech with an ear-piercing sound. Look at that boy. Whoa. There's some screeching in our house from time to time. They could crush wooden crates and bend metal gates. They could throw trucks and buses across several states. Pretty strong. They could knock over buildings like towers of blocks and crumble the streets into rubble and rocks. They could use laser eyes to ignite forest fires or fling boomerangs to deflate the town's tires. But upset superheroes have all sorts of choices, just like you do. Instead of destruction and loud, livid voices, they burn angry steam off with speed of light hiking or super extreme outer space mountain biking. Well, I don't know if we're biking in outer space, but we certainly can take a bike ride. They race to the rescue of people in need and delight in the joy of a super good deed. They hatch super plans to help banish world sadness, building fabulous theme parks for giggles and gladness. You guys might remember I've sent you some coloring pages to send to members of our congregation. And doing that makes them feel good, and it's a super good deed. So that can also, things like that can make you feel good too. They chase wanted bad guys with supercharged zing, dragging hundreds to jail while police dance and sing. They track down and tame super menacing beasts and transform pity parties to victory feasts. But displeased superheroes who don't feel serene could have super temptation to cause a bad scene. They could blast icy blizzards on hot afternoons or walloping twisters and monster typhoons. They could spin super webs, super far, super sticky, and tangle up towns with their silk, super icky. They could rotate the planet and mess up world time, or sit back and relax while the world fills with crime. When superheroes don't get their way, when they're sad, when they're mad, when they've had a bad day, they could super rampage. They could, but they don't, because real superheroes just wouldn't. They won't. There they are, meditating. Instead, they dig down to their super best part, the strong superpowers contained in their heart. And using their talents as true heroes should, they battle the urge to do harm, though they could. They acknowledge their sorrow, their anger, their pain, as they wait for their super emotions to wane. And acknowledge just means, like they say they're sad. If they're sad, they say it. They acknowledge it. It's okay if they frown. It's okay if they sigh. It's even okay if they slump down and cry. But then they get up and get on with their day, saving the world in their most super way. There you are. I love reading to you, and I miss being at Sunday school with you. I hope that even if you're having some downtime and some sad or mad time, that you're able to do the things you need to do, talk to adults, do fun things with your siblings, or go on a walk and feel better quickly. Remember that God is there for you too. You can pray to Him or talk to Him, and that will help you feel better as well. As always, remember that your family loves you, your church loves you, and most of all, God loves you.